AGORACOM Talks, your weekly go-to source for the best small-cap headlines for over 65 million investors since 2007.
Great to be here.
Today, we're diving deep into some truly impactful news, really hot off the wire.
Yeah, lots happening.
We're talking about everything from game-changing gold discoveries and cutting-edge AI breakthroughs to major industry consolidation and innovative wellness solutions.
A real mix today.
Our mission in this deep dive is to extract the crucial facts and, the surprising insights that matter most to you.
Let's get into it.
Okay, let's kick things off with Goliath Resources. They trade on the TSXV, symbol GOT, the headline that just hit. Goliath discovers game-changing gold zones in British Columbia's Golden Triangle. And this isn't just like a minor update. It sounds like a profound shift in how we look at gold exploration in, well, a legendary region.
It really is. What's truly fascinating here is how Goliath is literally rewriting the geological map. They went back and re-examined old drill holes. And what they found was, well, pretty astounding. Visible gold in multiple zones that were previously unsampled and, frankly, just dismissed.
So overlooked potential.
Exactly. The breakthrough lies in validating a mineralized, reduced intrusion-related gold, RIRG, they call it feeder dike. Now, for context, these Eocene dikes were previously thought unimportant.
Okay.
But Goliath's data, particularly from hole GD2264, revealed 6.31 grams per ton gold equivalent over 14.35 meters.
Wow, that's a good width.
It is. And within that, a really rich core, 11.36 grams per ton over 7.85 meters. I mean, to put that into perspective, those are exceptionally high-grade numbers, especially over those lengths.
So it's not just that they found gold, but they found it where it, well, challenges these long-standing assumptions about the Golden Triangle.
Precisely. And if you consider that this free-form gold in coarse grains hints at maybe easier, cheaper extraction.
Interesting point.
It really does signal renewed momentum for resource expansion in an area that still holds, immense underexplored potential.
Okay, fascinating stuff in the ground.
Yeah.
Let's pivot from unearthing resources to using technology to secure existing ones. We're turning our attention to AISIX solutions, TSXV, AISX.
Right.
Their compelling headline. AISIX solutions maps wildfire risk to Canada's oil and gas sector. This kind of foresight feels absolutely critical, especially now.
It really raises an important question. How do you proactively protect assets when these environmental threats are just, well, escalating?
Yeah.
AISIX has pinpointed the top 10 oil and gas sites most at risk of wildfire today, and separately, the top 10 fields with the highest projected increase in wildfire risk by 2050 under an extreme climate scenario.
Okay, so current and future risk.
Exactly. And get this, Christina Lake, for instance, appears on both lists. That really underscores its long-term vulnerability.
That dual appearance is a stark reminder, isn't it? As their CEO put it, by pinpointing historical, current, and future high-risk areas, our goal is to help stakeholders take essential measures to reduce the risk of production disruption.
And think about the costs involved. Hundreds of millions lost in past fire-related shutdowns. This kind of predictive modeling, it offers a clear path to protecting that critical infrastructure and minimizing those huge economic impacts. It's about planning ahead.
Definitely needed. Okay, speaking of strategic moves, sometimes the biggest headlines aren't about discoveries, but about consolidation.
Synergy.
That brings us to Tudor Gold, acquiring American Creek Resources. American Creek trades as TSXV, AMK. The headline. Tudor Gold to acquire American Creek Resources in strategic Treaty Creek consolidation.
Yeah, what's interesting here is the strategic streamlining. It's all about ownership within the world-class Treaty Creek project.
Okay, simplifying things.
Right. American Creek shareholders are set to receive 0.238 shares of Tudor for each AMK share they hold. Now, that represents a substantial 40% premium over American Creek's recent trading prices.
40%, that's significant.
It is, and this deal boosts Tudor Gold's stake in the key Goldstrom deposit from 60% up to 80%, a much bigger piece of the pie.
And as Darren Blaney, the president and CEO of American Creek, noted, this agreement not only delivers an immediate premium, but also increases exposure to future discovery and development as Treaty Creek moves toward production.
Makes sense.
So this deal is really about accelerating development of one of Canada's largest undeveloped gold-copper systems, right? Potentially attracting major partners down the line.
Exactly. Streamlines decision-making, clarifies ownership, sets the stage.
Okay, let's shift gears now. Let's move to the wellness sector, specifically looking at Quantum Biopharma licensee Unbuzzed Wellness. Quantum Biopharma is on NASDAQ, symbol QNTM.
Okay.
Quantum Biopharma licensee Unbuzzed Wellness launches $5 million capital raise to fuel growth and IPO ambitions.
Right. They've just launched a $5 million Regulation D capital raise.
Regulation D, so that targets specific types of investors.
Correct. It targets accredited investors, typically wealthier individuals or institutions. It's a way to raise capital without a full public offering at this stage. Their product aims to speed up alcohol metabolism, reduce hangover symptoms. It's tapping into that booming functional beverage market.
And there's a quote here from Jerry David, Unbuzzed's board co-chair, former CEO of Celsius Holdings, notably.
Ah, that's a name people will recognize in the beverage space.
Right. He highlighted, this capital raise will give us the ability to continue to grow the company and expand sales. It also positions us for a future IPO.
So, eyes on going public eventually.
Seems like it. Definitely an early opportunity for investors looking into that emerging alcohol recovery wellness niche.
A growing space for sure.
Okay, from wellness, let's leap into the future of digital security with Wizr AI systems. They're on the CSE, symbol WISR. Their headline, Wizr AI launches private beta for agentic AI platform targeting cyber and vendor risk forecasting.
Yeah, this sounds like a fundamental shift.
How so?
Well, Wizr AI's platform uses what they call agentic AI. It predicts and prioritizes cyber and third-party risks before they emerge. It moves beyond those, traditional static security ratings we're used to seeing.
A little more dynamic.
Much more. Their system uses autonomous software agents that basically ingest global intelligence and adapt risk assessments in real time. It's constantly learning and adjusting.
And the CEO, Rob Goring, stated, our agentic AI system doesn't just report on known threats, it actively reasons about what's likely to happen next.
That's the key difference. Proactive versus reactive.
Allows businesses to transition from just reacting to crises to actual proactive security planning. That seems like a massive gain, especially with how complex the digital landscape is now.
Huge gain. Reducing exposure, saving time, and potentially a lot of money.
Okay, one more AI story, but a very different application. Let's explore a breakthrough in clinical trials with Nutromark, CSE AIII.
Ah, yes, Nutromark.
The headline here is really striking. Nutromark's specialized AI outperforms ChatGPT and traditional models in clinical trial analysis. Outperforming ChatGPT? That gets attention.
It certainly does, and it's genuinely impressive. Their proprietary platform, NutraAI, significantly outperformed not just mainstream AI like ChatGPT and DeepSeek, but also traditional machine learning methods when analyzing complex clinical trial data.
How does it do that?
It identified clinically meaningful patient subgroups using a remarkably small number of variables, just 2 to 4 in some cases. And doing that boosted predictive model accuracy to over 90% in trials for things like schizophrenia, depression, and pancreatic cancer.
Over 90% accuracy, just wow.
And Dr. Joseph Gerasi, the founder and chief scientific officer, he emphasized the practical impact. He said, NutraAI not only identified high-impact subgroups, it explained them in ways scientists and regulators can use immediately.
Explain them. So it's not just a black box.
Exactly. That's critical for adoption. Think about the billions lost in failed clinical trials.
Right. It's a massive problem.
So instead of blindly trying to figure out which patients respond, NutraAI can help tell you who is likely to respond. That could accelerate timelines, reduce the immense costs, and ultimately get effective drugs to the right patients faster.
A potential game changer for pharma development. Wow, what a series of breaking insights today.
Absolutely.
From rewriting the rules of gold exploration to AI fundamentally redefining clinical trials and cybersecurity, these deep dives really reveal how innovation, especially in the small cap space, is constantly reshaping things.
Yeah, and the ability to dig into these specifics, the grams per ton, the risk percentages, the share premiums, that allows you to see the real story behind the headlines.
Right.
It's about understanding not just the what, but the why, and crucially, the what's next.
So as you, our listener, move forward, maybe consider which of these headlines sparked your own curiosity. How might these innovations impact your world, or where might you want to dig deeper yourself?
The information is definitely out there.
It is indeed waiting for your next exploration. Until next time, stay curious.